hello, Mir here with the next ELEX video. So in this one we're actually going to do some quests. So I'm going to mess around before we start doing them, but the quest that we are going to do is basically the only one that we can do, since this one is postponed, since Calyx is in Ice Palace and we cannot do anything about that. So the only quest that we can do is this one, and for that quest we need to go to Alp Separatists. But before we do that, we're kind of running low on chems, so I'm pretty sure we do not have mandibles. So let's see, I do not think we do.
That isn't enough.
So we'll need to buy some mandibles, that's one thing. And the other thing, I wanna see if we have some gemstones to upgrade. I know that we collected a few, so let's see if some of them want to be upgraded. Okay, we can upgrade this one. Not sure. Yeah, this is small ones. We are using. I'm not sure if we have something in. We have in the weapon some red ones. Not sure if that matters. We can upgrade them if they are in something. Just upgraded. Okay. So let me pull out these gemstones and see if that's like any truth to that. Let me see if we can upgrade now something. Not really. Not really sure about that. Okay, so we'll drop like this heavy punch is not a bad idea, but we'll need that for general damage. So let's go with yes, one companion health. We'll get all health for us, and I don't know, resistances for us. It's kind of mixed up a bit, I don't know. Generally speaking, they are not as powerful, so until we kind of upgrade one to the last level, when it gives 10, then it's going to be okay. But for now, they are kind of a side thing there. And I also want to upgrade. I'm pretty sure that the modified grenade launcher is the strongest grenade launcher. And I do want to like upgrade it to the maximum level to see if it does more damage than the Widowmaker. Widowmaker probably does more damage over, yes, not over time, but it fires faster, so it will do more damage, basically. But it wastes a lot of ammo. So wanna go buy some mandibles? If we have 18, that's probably enough for this episode. I'm not sure how much fighting we'll do for the quests.
What goods have you got?
Yeah, sure.
And probably not much fighting along the way, so yeah, it's not the... Oh, we have a lot of natural ELEX, nice. But I will still maybe buy a bit more. You cannot like go overboard with that. I will just buy mandibles this time. Just kind of wondering about something. Does any of the traders sell herbs? Maybe some in Goliath, but I'm pretty sure I didn't see anyone selling herbs. That's for that chem that reduces the damage by 50%. That's kind of why I'm wondering about that. And I'm really not sure if the herbs respawn. That's the other thing. So we'll go to dock. And we are going to dock specifically, I mean it's a bit further than to teleport to the blacksmith. But we have one skill point, and why not get the last thing from crafting? Not sure what exactly is that we need to get. I think it's hacking, I guess. So we have 20 and we'll get achievement. And now we'll craft those chems. 24, that's pretty nice. And I was talking about this tough guy chem. I mean, I do not know where to find these healing roots. I mean, we were running around a lot and didn't pick up any. I mean, I could put those sunglasses that mark living things, maybe that way we'll find them. And I pretty much think that we'll find them in Idan. But we haven't explored Idan that much. I mean, we have, but I don't know. I kinda have a feeling that they might be around this area. Maybe. And I haven't checked one thing. I think it's going to be faster if I teleport. I wanna see if I'm kinda true about the grenade launcher. Because this raider sells all the outlaw weapons and we can check which one is the most powerful. And it's probably the modified grenade launcher. This is the regular grenade launcher. It will do 109 damage. I think the same damage as the Widowmaker, but Widowmaker fires faster. So it's definitely going to do more damage than this thing. And modified grenade launcher. We have like a regular grenade launcher somewhere. Maybe he doesn't have it. He's level 3, but... Oh, there it is. 46 damage. So the modified grenade launcher is 56, so it's probably going to be 10 more damage on the last level. Maybe more. So we'll test that out. And since we're here, let's buy ammo for that thing. We need... those are rockets. These are pretty good to actually buy them, since we might mess around with those things, and those are just the regular ones. I think we need these fragmentation grenades. Really nice if at least ammo you can buy as much as you want at a time. Like the regular ammo, not the special one. Just the regular one. So this can get a bit annoying after some time. And we'll also check into crafting the ammo. And I'm kinda wondering, does the second level of crafting ammo maybe makes it cheaper? We'll mess around maybe for... we're recording for like 10 minutes. Maybe 5 or so more minutes and then we'll do the quest. I think I have enough. Okay, so let's go to the blacksmith, I guess. It's closest. And we might craft one or two ELEX potions, the strong ones, so we can get the last level of crafting ammo and also the last level of dismantling weapons. Even though we do not need it, but we'll get an achievement, so why not? And I also want to test out if like if that matters at all. Okay, so we'll craft... Where is the modified grenade launcher? We'll probably won't have money, so we'll have to sell stuff. But that's not a big deal. Okay, so we have iron ore. Probably... Ooh, the second level already does 97 damage, so it's probably going to be one of the better weapons.
Pick your...
Since it... I think the grenade launchers are good because they knock back enemies, that's a plus. But they're heavy weapons, but they also allow you to like roll around and also fly and use them, which is I think unique to the grenade launchers, as far as I know. Okay, so let's see. We're going to sell maybe some, if we have some like potions. I really doubt we'll use those healing potions, but let's kind of leave them there, maybe. But yeah, mana potions, do not need that. And I'm still not sure if I should like craft this into cans or the other way around. I was kind of hoping to find more of them than I would have for both, but we haven't found any more. So let's sell this stuff. Hopefully we do not need it. There were like something that we can use to craft I'm not sure. No, it doesn't matter. I was going to like go for those resistance cams. I'm not sure what I need exactly for that, but we'll probably find more. And we do need bones. Maybe not this much, but we need it for that soup. So let's maybe leave some of them. Electronic scrap, we'll need that for upgrading the weapon, so I'm not sure what we need for this, so I'm not going to sell. And we probably like have some cigarettes and stuff that we really do not need. Okay. Like these chalices, we probably do not need that. Or this. Yeah, I'm actually going to sell all of this stuff. Maybe we need it, but if I need it, I want to buy it back. And just look how much money we have. It's awesome. Okay, let's see if we have like duplicates. We probably have. And we're also going to do one more thing. We're going to sell instructions for mana potions and those Calyx stuff, because we do not need those. We do need this one. Do not need that. Long-lasting healing potion. Yeah, if we like find King Sorrel. Those are cams. Hey, those are crafting stuff. Healing. Mana. Okay, let's see. Small ELEX potion. Healing. ELEX, healing. Mana. I guess that's kinda all. Kinda double check. I'm kinda more looking at icons because they kinda are representative of the like what they are. Yeah, I think we are okay. We got a lot of money from this transaction. And I'm also going to quickly go and drink that strong ELEX drink. Let's kind of look at this value, but there's no way that we're going to go over it, because we just barely gotten into neutral, and that value goes by 20, so we need 20 cold values to go above neutral, so that's not going to happen. And let's upgrade the grenade launcher. So, where it is? That's the regular grenade. This one we started upgrading. So the second level does 97 damage. And the last 118? That could have been more impressive. And the Widowmaker does how much?
Take that tick to the pit. It should be disposed of.
114. So yeah, the Widowmaker is probably better. But we also... Does this have socket? It doesn't have socket. But also Widowmaker wastes a lot of ammo. That's kinda not a good thing. And I kinda wanted to see how far this thing goes. We'll use it instead of a bow, I guess. And like I was saying, this knocks back enemies and you can also fly with it, so that's definitely a good thing. And let me see how much crafting the stuff, how much it costs, the ammo. We need explosive grenades, those are kinda really good. You can only craft 4, and like for this we need hand grenades, which cost sulfur and tape. And yeah, I will just craft one. I wanna see something. We just get one, that's all. And we need 1 hand grenade, 3 sulfur, 1 tape. Let's go and
Take that tick to the pit.
learn the second level of this thing and see again. And I also want to see how much the hand grenades cost. I think they cost 20 ELEX. So if you like need like 50 ELEX to... not 50, maybe 30 or 40 for one explosive thing, that's ridiculous. Hand grenades cost 18, that's with reduction of course. And like... the grenades cost 18 and it's... I can't really... the Outlaws like feel really like pay to win faction. You have to buy a lot of stuff to like be powerful, and the other factions like have mana that can be restored or energy, and here you need to buy stuff. Let's get the last level of creating ammo and also this thing. So what did I think? We'll get it to 20. What did we... oh, we need this thing and this thing. Well, yeah. Okay, so let's go to dock and then we'll see how much it costs. So we need 1 hand grenade, was 3 sulfur or something, and 1 tape. So, and it gave us only 1 ammo. Maybe the second level will give us 2 or something. That's kinda what I wanna see. Okay, so craft ammo. We were crafting this thing. Yeah, it costs the same. No difference there. Will it give us at least more? Nope. That's not interesting. And there we go. We'll get that achievement. I mean, we still have a lot more points if we wanna get all the charisma stuff and get achievement for that. And I think I've checked that we'll need level 51 just for a charisma. So this is we need 9 more, and we are 42, so on 51 we'll be able to get that. Wait a second. Yeah, and I will use this strong drinks now just to get an achievement. I want it. Like checking that. Yep. And let's go and get this thing and this thing. And now we are master criminals. Yeah. Okay, so let's kind of do something more constructive and finish a quest. And we actually haven't tested the weapon. Let's try it with this. Yeah, that's... and it fires not as fast as that Widowmaker. Widowmaker wastes a lot of ammo. That's the only problem with that weapon. Maybe if you're like playing on easy or a normal. Oh, we have one enemy there, and we don't have a follower, guys. And like I was saying, this thing knocks back enemies, so it's pretty fun. And I haven't like disabled my roll option. This definitely does more damage. But this costs a lot. This is like one shot costs 30 ELEX, man. That's ridiculous. We're always better off like going with melee weapon and getting this guy this way. Okay, we really need a follower. I do not know why do we not have a follower. Did I send a follower back to Origin in the previous episode? I'm really not sure. Okay, who to grab? Let's go with Nasty, I guess.
Follow.
Or, you know what? I will go with Ray. He did ridiculous damage last time that that he was with us. Like his melee damage was ridiculous. Though I really think that the Berserker guy does most melee damage. At least that seemed like to me at first. But maybe the damage is dependent on your level and also on how much strength you have for a follower. I mean, how much follower will do the damage. So I don't know. Yeah, let's go here. Last time I had the Berserker guy with me, I think, when I was doing this quest. Maybe Ray will tell something interesting. He's a fun guy. Okay, there's the guy that we need to talk to. We also have like these things we can turn in, but let's actually do this quest first.
Father, Jax, so it's true. You are alive. I hadn't dared to hope.
So, you left Zakor? Have you stopped taking ELEX too?
I'm trying, but it's difficult. You must have experienced the problems of ELEX withdrawal yourself.
I was unconscious during the worst of it. My body was already drained of ELEX when I awoke.
There is more to the changes than just the physical. It is how your mind copes with the rejection of all that you have known, all that you have been in life. Tell me, what do you make of the world you have discovered since leaving Zakor?
That the free people are capable of resisting the Alps. We are told we are superior, but the Alps have failed to crush them, or their spirit.
That will change soon. The first Alexeter, Tarek, is assembling his troops before the gates of the Ice Palace. He will make his move and he will succeed in conquering the lands of the free people. We have to stop him, or our people will perish.
What are you doing here with the Separatists?
I had no other choice. I tried to stop Tarek in Zakor, but he realized my plans. He would have killed me if I had stayed. I hope that I can still make a difference from here. I can help to bring a halt to Tarek's plans. His blind obedience of the hybrid endangers all our people.
What is it he's doing that threatens the Alps? Why is Tarek such a danger?
Tarek is a puppet. He has given his will to the hybrid. The hybrid and his new directive dominate our people. And soon, Tarek will dedicate all our people, the whole of the fighting strength of Zakor, to an invasion of the lands of the free people. All this death for one purpose. Greater power to the hybrid. I say we need to find another way. One that does not lead to our ruin.
You served the directive to obtain all ELEX for the hybrid. What changed your mind?
What happened to our search for knowledge? What happened about our evolution? What about researching the nature of ELEX? All those were key to the Alb people, and all have been dominated by the hybrid's demand for ELEX. A lot has changed at the Ice Palace since the coming of the hybrid, and the pace of that change is only accelerating. The hybrid tells us nothing of this future he sees. He is obsessed with his own evolution, and that is only attainable through the consumption of ever greater quantities of ELEX. No Alb, no free person will be allowed to stand in his way. I still believe in serving the Albs of Zakor, but to achieve that, I now know that the hybrid must be removed from the Ice Palace.
Then we should ask the hybrid what he will become. We should know what we are choosing between.
Do you think the hybrid will talk to us? To him, we have no more free will than the mutants he commands. You know the price that an owl pays to reach the highest ranks in Zakor.
You summoned me, Master?
Calyx, you have proven yourself loyal to the directive. You are efficient. You obey your orders. Those are the marks of a true Alb. I have watched you and your brother, and the honor you have brought to your father. You will all have a part to play in the events that are to come. Are you ready to play that part, Calyx? Will you join those chosen to evolve?
The hybrid's will is above all. I will serve the hybrid.
And so it shall be. Open your mind to me, Calyx. Know my thoughts and serve the directive.
You and your brother were the strongest warriors at the Ice Palace's command. Strong, intelligent, iron-willed. No one could equal you. And now look at you. Today, you are an outcast.
Where is Calyx now?
Your brother knows you are still alive. He is looking for you. He wants to finish what he started and prove his loyalty. After all, technically, he failed in his mission to execute you. He will want to remedy that. That is why he is traveling alone. He is currently in the mountains of Abessa on the border of Zakor, awaiting information on your whereabouts. Have no doubt, he will strike as soon as he knows where you are.
Not if I get to him first.
I would rather you both join together. The death of either of you weakens us all.
It is far too late for us to be reconciled.
There must be a way to free him from the hybrid. He's a slave like Tarek. If you could free him from the hybrid's will, then you could both be reconciled.
And if he comes for me in the meantime, I will fight him rather than die myself.
If that is your fate. But you think clearly and independently now, Jax. You can decide your own destiny.
I suspect that my failure in execution was planned by someone at the Ice Palace.
I share those suspicions, but I have yet to find any proof.
My raider being shot down, the Albs being nearby to carry out my execution. The chances of those things happening without being planned.
But the questions are why and who. The only cause I can think of is your free will. All other Albs took the hybrid's favor as an honor. You questioned it. But who ordered your death? Who coordinated it? That, I don't know.
What about Zardom? I know he was behind the attack on my raider.
Now that he has left the Ice Palace, he would have no reason to do that. Zardom was always set on becoming First Elexitor. If he thought you were an impediment to that, he would have no hesitation in having you killed. But now he's here, out of Zakor, who knows what his plans are?
I know Zardom wanted my raider shot down. Zardom knew I was flying to Adan, and he knew the purpose of my mission.
Well, if that is true, I don't know how he knew that information. No. Zardom was already in exile when you received your orders from the hybrid.
Then someone at the Ice Palace must have got that information to him.
If Zardom is behind this, then he had help. But why would another Alb communicate with an exile?
What about my brother, Calyx?
I don't believe that. I am sure if your brother is involved, it is only as an instrument. He must be being used by other people. He would only have carried out the execution if he had orders to do so.
What about the hybrid?
The hybrid needed you and your skills to achieve his aims. While your free will may have made you stand out, your will is nothing to the hybrids. You were under his control and offered no threat. Besides, if he wanted you dead, he could have had you shot without the need for this intricate plan.
What about the First Elexitor, Tarek?
He has the power and the intellect to plan something like this. But he is no longer himself. These days he is merely a vassal to the hybrid. I don't think he possesses the ability to think as freely as this. I don't think he would do this without orders from the hybrid.
So who do you think is behind this?
I don't know. Even if there is someone behind this, I think you will learn his name on the day you stride up the great ramp to the Ice Palace.
If the hybrid's evolution is not yet complete, shouldn't we ensure he reaches his final form?
With all the sacrifices we've made, with all the blood he once spilled, has he told us what he will achieve if he attains that? How do we know what he will become? No. My loyalty ended on the day of your execution. I will not sacrifice my son for the ideals of that machine. Listen to your inner voice, my son. Know your strength.
Okay, so we finished that. And he told us that Calyx is... that we can reach him now, so we can go here. And we'll do that in this episode, and probably when we wrap up that quest. I'm not sure how long we need for that, but there's going to be some stuff to kill along the way. We have there. Here's something above there. Okay, let's grab this for fun of it and take cam and. This is definitely not bad with the camera, knocking them around. Okay, let's actually, am I going the wrong way? Yeah, I'm going the wrong way. Yeah, I'm pretty impressed with this weapon. I mean, it knocks stuff around, you can fly with it, so it's pretty cool. But it doesn't have as big of I was going to go to say like collision for the grenade. It's pretty small, so you can miss, but you can always like hit the ground with it, and that way it's kind of do not miss as much. So yes, it's pretty okay. Okay, let's go with this. I mean, this thing is pretty slow, so no need to like knock it back. What? How did he not hit me? That's interesting. Now, like, yeah, we are wasting money on the ammo, but it's not like we do not have the money for that. We would have even more money if I'm not like messing around with weapons and upgrading them. I mean, I'm pretty sure that Redeemer is one of the best weapons that we can use for a range. Though this knocking around is pretty nice, but it's not really needed, to be honest. And we are probably way better off using a flamethrower instead of grenade launcher, because the flamethrower has much cheaper ammo. But that's a thing that we do not have the strongest grenade launcher, and we probably, if there isn't like one laying around somewhere in the world that I really do not know of, I was really sure that I like disabled this. The only way to get it, I think, is to buy it from the Calyx, but that guy doesn't want to sell anything to us, which sucks. So I guess we'll try flamethrower.
I doubted what I was told. That you were failing the hybrid. Yet now even the fact that you still breathe stands against the directive. Why did you come here, Jax? What did you expect to find?
My brother.
You appeal to me with emotion? The bond of blood with you, with Father, once gave me honor. Now all I have is shame. Your execution should have saved me from that.
And yet, here I stand. You failed the directive, Calyx. Perhaps we aren't perfect after all. Wardic hid the truth. We were born free people. ELEX, the hybrid, our father. They decided what we would become.
Powerful, superior. They opened the door to our evolution. Our past is irrelevant.
So we've been told. But what other lies have we yet to uncover? You take the promises of the future and serve without question. But even now as an Elexiter, what does the hybrid tell you, Calyx? What do you know of the truth?
From the ashes came the clerics, believers in Kalan. From Kalan came the Albs, believers in the future. From ELEX came the hybrid, seer of all things. Together we serve no god, we bow to no person. Together we shall evolve.
Evolve into what? The Albs existed before the hybrid. Now we serve him. Now we bow to him. He has taken the place of Kalan.
Do you think you can anger me?
I don't need anger, brother. The directive tells me you must die. What is dead should stay dead.
Okay, so we got ambushed here. Let's take the cam and yeah. Okay, I should like... Oh, okay, this is not going to be that fun. I really want to get this guy. Okay, now we can like... Where's Ray? Okay, with this soup, like, really doesn't matter if they hit us. So,
Calyx set a trap for me, and Wardic walked me into it. He has some explaining to do.
okay. And I wasn't sure when I was going to trigger the quest, and the quest interrupted me speaking. Sorry about that, guys, that I kind of continued speaking in the middle of the quest. Should have known better, because I already played once. Yeah. I didn't know that there was a chest here. I guess the quest removed Ray from us.
Too easy.
Okay, nothing important. Do we like have the amulet? Like, we have the buff, but I do not hear that whooshing noise, and it doesn't like seem to be working. Okay, let's climb this thing here. Yeah, Ray's here, I guess. And now we have a whole bunch of enemies down there, as you can see on the radar. Okay, Ray, do not screw with me. Like I was saying, I can fly and shoot at the same time, which is ridiculously awesome. But this guy ends up hitting me quite a bit. We could have used those barrels there, but we are OP, we do not really need to do that. And like I said, I'm really happy with this grenade launcher, but I'm not happy with how much the ammo costs. It's definitely not the weapon that you will be using in the beginning of the game. I guess the best thing to use is Calyx weapons, since you can get the ammo along the way. Okay, we have some enemies there where the Calyx was, it seems. I should have like checked that first, but yeah. Okay, once we kind of wrap up these enemies, we'll probably... Okay, where are those guys?
What? Are we fighting now?
Where's the other one? I really do not have an angle on
What? Are we fighting now?
Okay, I didn't really want to go down because I want to loot stuff that's up here. Tough guy cam, okay. We already have that. Okay, let's see if there's anything here. And for the quest, yes, Wardek set us up. And we'll find out more. Probably in the next episode, because we're already like 48 minutes. So I will loot, kill stuff, and get back to where the Alp separatists are, and then we'll end the episode there. But we still have a whole bunch of stuff to kill. And loot.
The government has been overthrown. All citizens are advised to seek shelter immediately. Government sources have now confirmed that Comet XJLY is on a direct collision course with our planet. Reports say that panic has already broken out in many cities, with citizens leaving to seek shelter in mountain areas. Seek shelter immediately, and may your gods be with you.
Okay, that's the first one. Let's listen to the second one, then I will open the inventory and get the third one.
Citizens are advised that those remaining in the open will have a low chance of survival. There is a high chance of strong aftershocks, earthquakes, and tsunami. Damage across areas surrounding the impact site will be catastrophic, while dust and debris from the impact is forecast to lead to dust storms, prompting a period of cooling that will mean the failure of most crop species. It is no exaggeration to say that we could be facing the end of our world. Citizens are asked to gather as many supplies as possible. Please wait for additional local instructions.
Yeah, let's listen to the last one. Recordings. The third one.
The government has been overthrown. The military has taken control in a coup that has seized all parliament buildings. There is no word from the president. All that we can do is wait and hold our breath. We will transmit information for as long as we can. May your gods be with you.
Yeah, let's kill those Alps there, of course. And then we'll go back to Wardek. Okay, we only have
So, that creature down.
Okay, we do not have the amulet. I forgot to re-equip it. And like, as you see, this weapon is probably... well, the Widowmaker is probably the strongest outlaw weapon. If we can call that an outlaw weapon, because you can use it with other factions, though you wouldn't be able to craft the ammo, but yeah. It's really similar to... but you would probably either way use just the regular ammo, because the other ammo is really expensive. Okay, we have... yeah, we'll kill that, why not?
Creature's down to me, is it?
Oh, I'm not scratching that one. Looks like he's resistant to this weapon. I mean, just look how... I'm just scratching him. Let's try with this one.
Out of ammo.
This might be better. Maybe, but... let's try the plasma. What? I guess we'll waste the plasma on this one. And we're kind of running out of cans. And we left the ray with that guy there. I don't know. I think we are better off just doing the blade damage to him with this weapon. This is pretty nice. If these guys respawn, this is really nice place to farm mutants, because mutants are the best thing to kill, natural ELEX and stuff. Okay, we won't go crazy exploring. I guess I'll check this thing here. And we can actually teleport, so we do not have to like check everything here. I will do that in a separate pass. But I just couldn't resist not killing those mutants. Amulet of Deception, what is that? Let's see. If it's not anything that good. Friend of the Beasts and a camouflage spell, like... Enemies have delayed attacks. It's kinda interesting. Oh, this thing, like... Yeah? You can equip it and you have it all the time? Interesting. Let's do this. Probably this one will do. If I haven't, like, hit F5. Hey, nice. Okay, Ray is standing there in the air. Okay, I didn't really need that backup, but I wasn't like sure how... Yeah, I really didn't need that one. I don't know why I did that. Okay, let's save here. We do not need this thing. And we'll give this a 9. I mean, Friend of the Beasts, not really, but I guess this amulet may be good for, like, if you're running around and do not want enemies to attack you. I don't know. Maybe someone will find the use for it. I'm kinda really happy with my amulet of the defense. I check these vehicles and also that other thing there, and then we'll yes, we'll teleport, so we do not waste more time. We'll see if Vordic we'll go to Vordic, and then we'll end the episode. I think the best thing to kill mutants is maybe fire weapons. We'll have to test out. It definitely depends what enemies you're fighting and what the best weapon would be in that situation. Ooh, we have a level. Let's go with strength. Get it to the maximum, guys. We could like go for instead of Ring of Power, maybe we could like use dual skill ring, but or maybe this thing. There's also this one with 20 stamina. I'm not sure if like going over 100 strength really means anything. Okay, let's teleport here. Okay, I will just turn in the quest and we'll end.
Calyx lured me into a trap. You told me Calyx was traveling alone, but I was ambushed by several units of Alb soldiers.
I told you what I knew of him. Calyx must have changed his plans.
Where did you get that information in the first place?
From Calyx.
Then either you lied, or Calyx used you to set a trap for me.
The hybrid has made him blind to all other things. You must help set your brother free from the hybrid's control.
I can't promise you that.
This nonsense has to end. He was your brother in arms. He is your brother by blood.
Calyx told me I was to become an Elexiter, one of the Chosen. What does that mean?
That you were directly under the hybrid's control, working together as a group to do the hybrid's will.
But I don't remember even having access to the hybrid. As a full Elexiter, Calyx was the one who had access. He was the one who always spoke directly to him. There must be more to this. It just doesn't add up.
Then you need to speak to Calyx yourself.
I would have done, but the combat mechs you failed to warn me about had other ideas.
There must be another way to reach him.
And how do I do that without walking into another trap?
You will have to find a place where the combat mechs won't go. Then, you'll need to lure him there.
Any suggestions for where I can lure him?
No. That's a question you'll have to answer yourself.
Lure Calyx? Are you serious?
It's better than you fighting his combat mechs.
Then give me a suggestion, Father. If you want to help him, then help me.
Something important happened in the past that I have yet to tell you. Calyx has known for some time, and I think he fears the truth.
What is it he fears?
Losing his rank as Elexitor.
Tell me the secret.
There is a small fishing village on an island to the south of Idan. It is now long abandoned. You should go there. That is where you will find the answers you are seeking.
You must be able to tell me more than that.
I could tell you, but you may not believe me. You have to see it yourself to understand. I will speak to you when you return.
Okay, so we need to go to the Berserker Island next, and that is something that we'll do in next video, and we'll end it here. Hey guys, so thank you for watching. If you enjoy my videos, make sure you subscribe to my channel, and see you in the next one.